So students, let's continue our points. We are learning why people become homeless. Okay. So here some problems as given into this chart, as you can see in your textbook. Lack of affordable, first point is lack of affordable housing. Means financially not secure by that house. Means expensive houses they want to buy, but they have not affordable, they are not affordable for that house. So when you don't have money, so this means lack of affordable housing. Okay. Now second point, inadequate income. Inadequate income means financially weak. Third is unemployment. Unemployment means what? Means no job. Okay. Physical and mental disorder means what? Means physical and mentally you are not fit. Okay. Next is natural disaster. Means because of earthquake or natural any natural disaster, cyclone or something, you lost your houses. Okay. Poverty. Poverty means what? Means financially they are not independent. Now even today people are homeless in our society, students. So this is the big social problem. Now to eradicate means to remove these problems, government has implemented many schemes in the cities for the homeless people. Okay. Now moving to our next page. Here another picture has given when human being look like apps. See, from step by step we are developing ourselves. In see, as time pass, human went on making suitable changes in their shelter according to the step by step we can see that there is a changes, there is a improvement development in the shelter. Okay. See, first human being were sitting on trees, then they make a caves, then stone types of houses, then with the help of leaves they make the shelter, then with the grass, then bricks, then some of cements, and then now it is look like a building, right? Now we can see in the city mostly buildings, right? So there is a changes in shelter from old age to modern age. Okay. Now moving to a next page. Okay, now you can see the picture. The population of the world is increasing all the time. That is why houses are being built in large numbers. Natural resources have to be used in very great quantities. To build the houses, they are obtained using the method listed below. These methods are harmful to the environment and lead to the pollution of air, water, and soil, and also cause noise pollution. So what was the points? Digging up hills for quarrying, extracting sand from seashores and riverbeds, extracting stone and earth from the ground, drawing out excessive amounts of groundwater, felling trees to clear land, filling up ponds, lakes, streams, rivers, creeks, and low lying areas to remain lands. So now, as you know, day by day, population is increasing, right? So it need more number of houses to build. That's why our forests cut down, trees were cut down to make the houses. Now to build houses, whatever natural resources were available with that, they build the houses. Okay, students? Now, by using such natural resources, there are some harmful resources also there, okay? Or for our environment, like digging. See, your first points has given digging up hills for quarrying. See, your picture also has given quarrying. Now, can you see this picture, quarrying picture? Okay. They are digging the hills so they create the noise pollution, right, students? Here some points are also given: extracting sands from seashore, extracting stones and earth from the ground, drawing excessive amounts of groundwater, felling trees. All pictures as given over here. Drawing excess water, forest fire, see, a launch extracting sand, felling trees. So because of this, our forests become reduced, right? Energy is needed. Energy is needed to produce construction material. It is used on a very large scale to prepare bricks from soil, cements, from limestones, glass, from sands, and so on. Because of growing students, because of growing urbanization, the land which used for agricultural work, now it is used for other purpose. Okay, like build road, and this leads to the shortage in the agricultural land. Now forest land is used for agriculture, but some forest is not used for agriculture. Trees are falling in great number and forest reduces. Understood? Now, where does the energy comes from? It is produced using natural fuels like coal, natural gases, or mineral oil. These natural fuels can be used only once. They get consumed when we use them. Moreover, burning these fuels leads to air pollution. It takes lakhs of years for these sources of energy to form in nature. That is why it is necessary to bring it into use other sources of energy such as solar energy and wind energy, which are available in plenty, means large amount, and which do not cause pollution. These are non-exhaustible source of energy. All living things need shelter like humans. Some other living things also build shelter using various material in their environments. But last year we saw that their shelter are eco-friendly and temporary. We should also be able to make permanent house that are eco-friendly. Okay, students. So now for constructing building, we need energy like electricity is used to run the machine, right? Like coal, natural gas, or mineral oil. These can be used only once. Which things can use for once only? Coal, natural gas, mineral oil. All this we can use only for once, because when these fuels are burned, it leads to the air pollution. Understood? And this energy takes lakhs of years to form in nature. That's why we search other resources like solar energy. Okay, solar energy is natural resources like sunlight. Understood? And wind energy, this energy is available in a plenty which do not cause any pollution. That's why it's called non-exhaustible source of energy. Non-exhaustible source of energy means what? It's never gets end. Okay, this energy will never get end. Okay, students, so have you understood these points? Okay. So students, in this paragraph, last paragraph, have you seen they wanted to tell us that like human being need shelter, similarly living things also need. Living things means what? Plants, animals, they also need some shelters, right? Shelters are their shelters are eco-friendly, so we should make such houses which are eco-friendly, which are not harmful for our environment, right students? So have you understood the previous points which we are learning? Okay, there is any difficulties you can tell. Okay, if I ask any question, then you are able to give, I hope. So many points we are cover here. So let's learn in the next page how to make eco-friendly houses. Okay students, turn the page number 56. Okay, here some example has given eco-friendly houses, underwater shelters. These are examples which we are going to learn.